Hi, President Sanders. It's your friendly neighborhood psychic medium back with another message for you from the other side. This is a follow-up video to the one that I made called Bernie Sanders plus the people equals powerhouse. And that one was basically letting Bernie Sanders know that he has free will, but that the other side is encouraging him to separate out from the Democratic Party. And I went on to explain all the reasons why they were asking him to do this. And this is kind of like them just throwing out that suggestion at him. So I'll include a link to that video in the description of this one so you guys can watch that if you so desire, because that really should be watched prior to this one. In thinking more about it, the other side asked me to create another video for you, President Sanders, that's half channeled and half from me, because I have a lot of personal experience in what the other side is asking you to do on a bit of a smaller scale, obviously. But they wanted this video to be a combination of their information for you and their divine guidance for you, along with me and my 2 cents. So that's what this video is all about. Now, your life purpose is to be our president. It's what you are destined to do. It's what you're born to do. This is your heart-focused work and your passion, which is why when people see you, on YouTube and in the news and stuff, they see you as someone who's just completely on crack. And that's because you are actually being fed life force energy to stand up for the people, use your power for good, and give them a voice. So when you see an injustice, it's like seek and destroy. There's an injustice, there's like you recognize it and then you go after it. So that's part of your life purpose. That's what you're really supposed to be doing. What you're doing right now is really coming from a place of heart. So the problem is that your karma is out of balance with the Democratic Party. The other side is saying that they are interested in you separating out from the Democratic Party so that they can balance the karma between the two of you. As opposed to them being in a position of power over you, you're going to be in a position of power over them. Now, this is not meant as, a big, huge punishment. It's meant to teach and to show so that you and the Democratic Party can essentially trade places and view things from one another's perspective. This is meant to teach, and it's meant to result in soul's growth and learning for everyone involved. In order for this process of karmic balancing to occur between you and the Democratic Party, you would have to take a leap of faith and separate out from them so that there are two different entities to switch places with, right? You can't switch places with someone if you're in that group. So they're asking you to take that leap of faith and to separate out and create a separate party. You can call it the Bernie Sanders Party, the People Party, whatever you want. But that's what the divine is asking you to do. And one of the reasons why your free will decision is so important is because, number one, it directly affects the masses. Your free will decision is not just about you. It's about everyone. It's about the profound difference that you have to make in this world. It's about your soul contract, your calling, your life purpose. So your free will decision affects the masses. So with regards to the law of attraction, the volume is cranked up on your free will decision. So you're either aligning yourself with truth or you're aligning yourself with falsities. So what truths do you have to embrace in order for this to happen? What personal truths do you have to embrace? I'm kind of annoyed with what happened, kind of upset. I'm not really feeling the love. I'm not 100% happy. I don't 100% feel like I belong here, whatever. What personal truths do you have to embrace and can't overlook any longer? What professional truths do you have to embrace? Because whether or not you align yourself with truth is going to trigger the law of attraction. Because as I've mentioned in previous videos, universal energies are very unforgiving. They're a very unforgiving referee. They respond to the truth and the truth only. They They don't really care about the red tape surrounding the truth. With all due respect, they don't really care that Donald Trump is Ivanka Trump's dad. Universal energies could not care less. Couldn't care less. What's the truth? They only respond to the truth. And if you align yourself with the separatist platform, bam, you just attracted crap to yourself as an individual, no matter how good of a person you are. So your free will decision has the ability to affect the masses. Law of attraction is kicked up a notch because of it, which makes it even more important for you to align yourself with truth because your decision affects everybody, right? Another thing is that what I mentioned about universal energies being really unforgiving is this is a situation of short-term pain, long-term gain, right? Maybe you're sitting there like, oh God, to do a separate party, like, do you know everything's involved? Do you know all the red tape? Do you know all the headache, the money I would need, whatever, resources, people, things that would need to get done and organized. What's involved in that? Is that considered short-term pain, long-term gain? Yeah, you get over the hump, everything's cool. So that's where you sit there and you tell the other side, all right, God, if you're asking me to do this, I'm going to make a deal with you. Universe, if you're asking me to create this third party, here's what I need in return. Financial abundance, spiritual fulfillment at my core, love, happiness. I want to be happy doing this. I want my path to go from rocky to smooth. I want to reach for something and I want it to show up. I want to ask for something and I want it to show up quickly. I want it to be like that. I want my power manifestation skills to be on crack. I want to take out a pen and paper and write my own life story and I want it to come true. Be greedy. You're in the pole position. I got news for you. If the other side is asking you to do this, the logistics aren't really your problem. It's theirs. You think I'm a big dummy? When I walked away from my 6-figure, 21-year marketing career, do you think I didn't do this? No, I made my deal with the universe. I said, okay, I'll speak for you guys. I'll give a voice to the clouds in exchange for the same thing. Financial abundance, spiritual fulfillment at my core, happiness, love. Right? So the other side is going to make an example out of me as well. What happens to someone when they align themselves with truth and light? They're going to make an example out of you. What happens to someone who aligns himself with truth and light? So the other side is going to make an example out of you, President Sanders, which means this leap of faith is even more important because you're teaching. You're a teacher. You're showing people what happens when you trust in yourself and you demonstrate self-love and self-confidence and, just self-care, self-reliance, courage, the knowledge that you're the faux shizzle Saint Nizzle and that you have the ability to do this and you have the ability to gain a following, to gain traction. Because I have news for you, President Sanders. People are going to do a read on you. Everyone's going to use their gut and they're going to use their intuition and they're going to listen to you talk. And they're going to do a read on you. And they're going to say, I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with all of his policies. I'm not sure. But I like this guy. I trust him. I think he has pure intentions. I think he genuinely cares. I trust him. I like this guy as a person. So you end up attracting people not only to your platform, but to you as an individual, you as a person. Why does that happen? Because this is your life purpose. Mobilizing the troops is not going to be as hard for you as you think because it's your life purpose. So you have the divine behind you. You have universal energies behind you. It's my job to tell people, I know you became an architect. I'm really sorry. They're saying that's not your heart and you're not happy. And the person will be like, well, yeah. And I'm like, they're saying that you would be better off as a nurse, that's your heart-focused work. That you're really good working with children. You have a lot of compassion for them. So I keep getting like pediatric nurse, like that's your heart. That's your life purpose. And they're like, well, that makes sense, but there's no way I'm going to nursing school. And I'm like, don't! Short-term pain, long-term gain. You go to nursing school, you're happy. You get over the hump, you're happy. You're doing a career that's more fulfilling to you. Your heart-focused work. And what did I teach you guys in other videos? You pursue heart-focused work instead of chasing the dollar. You sit there and try to figure out how to help humanity, and you pursue heart-focused work, what happens to the dollar? The dollar chases you. You're not chasing the dollar chases you because the universe brings people to you that you can help. because you have pure intentions, right? That's how this works too. This dude has pure intentions. So I ask you, if this dude, gains more and more traction and the Democratic Party gets behind him, why? Why? Are their intentions pure or impure? Because the other side is saying, no, we want you to split off. We want you to break out. We want you to create your own party. And they just keep stressing the fact that people are attracted to you for different reasons. They're attracted to you as an individual. They're attracted to your platform. The words coming out of your mouth make sense. You're aligned with the truth. You're aligned with the light. So you're going to attract other people to you who are aligned with truth and the light. You're just going to become like this river, this flowing river with momentum. And you're just going to move forward. And basically they're saying the world is your oyster and you are its pearl. But again, this all involves like a leap of faith. And another thing that they were saying, they just keep stressing the fact that they have the ability to make a rocky path smooth and make everything their problem. If I run into any sort of obstacle, I'm like, not my problem, and I throw the ball in their court. Not my problem, handle this, handle this, handle this. And even if I just have a fleeting thought where it's like, I could really use like someone with this ability. Bam! I get an email, hey, I don't know why, I just felt moved to email you. I'm like, God, I love this. So that's just it. It's like, be greedy and ask for whatever you want, President Sanders, because the other side is basically saying they're at your service. Again, they're really, really big on meeting them halfway. If you do your 50%, they're showing me an image of a hand reaching down from the clouds, and they're going to do their 50%. So if you just meet them halfway, they're going to take care of the rest, and you really don't have anything to worry about. Again, this is a very, very personal decision. It's really you having the courage and confidence and self-love, knowing that you can do this, and that you are a powerhouse, the people are a powerhouse, and together we just kick some serious butt in a good way. And they just keep saying, like, tell him he's not alone. Tell him he's not alone. We're here. Use your intuition to do a read on me in this video and whatever. It's really like you and the courage and the confidence to pursue this path, knowing that you have God and the truth on your side, and you have me on your side, obviously, as a channel to help you. But yeah, so this is the 2 cents that I just wanted to share with you, is that the other side will be making an example out of you and I with regards to people who align themselves with the truth and the light, and what we attract to ourselves as a result of that. And so they're making examples out of us in a good way. And so that's why you making this decision that directly affects the masses is so important, for you to really sit down and journal and do some, self-exploration and personal discovery, and see, what are the truths? What are the truths that I need to embrace in order to follow the light, in order to follow this path, and to really lead an authentic life? Because, another thing is people can smell BS, and you are the king of authenticity. Every word that comes out of your mouth, it's the truth. People trust you. They should. You speak the truth. So that's why this free will decision is all about you eating a gigantic truth sandwich. Oh, what fun. Believe me, I know. I've been there. It's hard. But anyway. All right. Go Bernie. And to everyone else watching, take care and be well. Thank you.